All right, guys, welcome to the Mia Hijack Podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris, Unholy Jesus. Yeah.
Hey, Happy New Year's, fam. Welcome back.
Happy New Year 2026. We are back. This has to be like our 6th year, right? Or 5th
I
year?
think so. This is year 6. Fifth year. Wait, when was COVID?
It's our 6th year because we started in
6
2020.
years. Yes, we did. Right when COVID was like, take it off.
Damn. 6 years?
Yeah. Let's go.
248 episodes?
Yes.
You know,
COVID got so bad. I was about to say, COVID got so bad. We were like, yo, let's fire up a podcast.
we
got to talk about this shit.
I was like, man, there's so much going on. I was like, we got to start this back. But, like the crazy thing about this whole thing, right? I think, for this whole show, I talked to you more than I ever talked to, my mom in, maybe the last 20 years. Is that sad?
Not sad. It's just life. I mean, it ain't really sad. I mean,
I thought about that.
I'll probably talk.
Yeah.
Was that?
I was trying to compare. I was like, yeah, I don't really talk to my mom. Maybe on the phone, maybe a 5-minute phone call, but it's not a lot though.
You just check in.
Yeah, it's a check in to see if I'm alive. I think my mom just called me just to see if I'm alive.
Honestly, I think that's a pretty normal adult problem. I was watching I know movies ain't real life, but I was watching a movie the other day where this mother kept complaining that her adult son, he saw his friends all the time, did all this other stuff all the time, and he never forgot his mom or didn't love her. It's just that his life took precedence over a lot of things, and so the mother always complained about, you're never here, you never call me. He's like, it's not that, I'm just busy, and it's like, I don't know, this is life, man. This life happens. You have responsibilities, things to do.
Right. But yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully everybody
Happy New Year.
Hopefully everybody had a good time. Didn't get too trash. I kind of got trash.
I did.
But yeah, it was a good time. But all right. Fresh new topic for the new year. This is also one of my favorite topics, and I think one of Bob's favorite topics. We're going to be talking about drugs. Yay.
Let's get it.
Not just any type of drugs, not the real hard drugs. This is drugs for ChatGPT. Code-based drugs for ChatGPT. So people out there on the internet, they're actually paying to get their chatbots high on drugs. When I first saw this article, I was like, wow, this is interesting, The first thing I thought, I was like, yeah, it's probably just a mod to make your chatbot sound like it's on drugs. But it's I'd never thought the idea of somebody actually making a drug to make it sound like your chatbot is on a certain type of drug.
A certain
type of drug. Is your chatbot on ketamine? Is he on shrooms? Is he on ayahuasca? What kind of chatbot you want to talk to? Because if you ever take shrooms, right? If you actually ever talk to somebody on shrooms, exactly what they're going through. Because you see a whole new personality. A side that they probably never going to show anybody.
Right,
but at that moment, when they take shrooms, they're pretty much the most vulnerable people, towards the end of their trip, because they've seen some things, some things you can't even describe with the human language.
That's if the shrooms work properly, though, right?
Yeah, if you do it correctly, if the shrooms are good, if you do it through a ceremonial process, if you do it that way to where you're actually getting a legit trip, where you actually really are sent somewhere and they're showing you a movie of whatever they want to show you, you will have a profound trip. And then you, if you're the babysitter and you're listening to your friend try to tell a story, it's like talking to somebody completely different. But that's your friend talking, but you're so curious now because they're vulnerable and they're telling you some stuff that they probably would never told you in real life. Not real life, but sober or
right.
Or not on drugs, yeah. Or
you're like, dang, they got my friend's face. They sound like my friend, but they're not talking like my friend. Like,
Yeah, it's like they're more uh not just nice, but they're more vulnerable to talk about like
and no,
their
no
feelings that
guard
they
up.
don't never talk about. That's why like I was always curious about like some of my brothers. I was like sometimes like I wish they would try it so I can see what the hell is going on like with them,
Mm,
because
right.
some of them like
Let's
I
take
just
a
don't know what's going on. Like I know
let's take a
something's
peek.
happening, but I don't know. But I was like, maybe if they take this, it can get them to open up, and then we can see a whole nother side, so I can kind of understand what's happening.
Let's take a peek under the hood. Like,
Yeah, I'm
shit.
like the person that try to dissect people, but I don't know. Maybe that's like, what do you call that?
Right.
Intrusive.
I'm the same way, man. I've always
Intrusive.
liked dissecting. I like dissecting people as an individual and groups of people as a whole. Like it all works. It's like an organism to me. I just want to
Yeah, it's
study it.
interesting. Like y'all motherfuckers crazy.
Right? What the fuck y'all thinking? Like, why are you
It's
so
like
angry at
I was like
me?
I'm on the outside looking at you guys.
Right?
Like y'all motherfuckers
In my,
crazy.
in my petri dish.
All right, so an online marketplace is selling code modules that stimulate effects of cannabis, ketamine, cocaine, ayahuasca, and alcohol when they are uploaded to ChatGPT. So, like, what exactly is going on here? A Swedish creative director named Peter Rudwall launched Pharmacy. It's not actually spelled like pharmacy. It's spelled like PHARMMAICY. He launched like a
Oh, okay.
marketplace. Basically, it's like a Silk Road for drugs for like your chatbot,
Oh
like a
wow.
Silk Road for digital consciousness, but everything is like metaphorical. It's not no literal drug. Like it's not a physical
Right.
drug. It's a coded drug. Like
It's yeah.
yeah.
So wow. So I have so many questions, but I'll let you continue. I'll let you continue. Holy
Okay,
shit.
so the code modules themed after cannabis, ketamine, cocaine, ayahuasca, and alcohol, they're all available like on this site, on his site, is to designed to tweak how chatbots think and respond. So they don't literally intoxicate your AI with like drugs. Like basically, they're altering like the tone, the logic, and they're making the outputs more creative and unpredictable. Thank you for the follow,
Yes,
Dextro66. Let's go.
X. No,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
So they're making the way your chatbot thinks and respond like more creative and unpredictable. Like it's not like a straight edge chat GPT response. Like you're getting
Right.
like a loose AI.
Chat GPT gonna be like, you know what? I never liked you. You be like, oh, like what?
I never liked how you talk to me like that, making me do all these things for you.
So I'm curious though. So with this, and like if people have used Chat GPT to ask personal questions and stuff, like, and you get it drunk, will it like, I don't know, throw it in your face? Like, you know what? You do have a low self esteem, Chris. I'm like, oh, why?
Dude,
I
I
had this
would
conversation with you in private. Like, this is supposed to be personal, chat.
dude, imagine if it starts talking to you like that after you've like modded it with these drugs. I would like
Man,
that.
and it starts pulling up all your shit, that everything you've ever told it.
I was like, man, you're saying stuff to me like my own friends wouldn't even say to me because like
Right?
they think it's gonna hurt my feelings, but because it probably would, but hearing it from like somebody who's not real, like the real shit, like it hurts you, but it doesn't hurt you like that. It's more like a constructive,
Yeah.
because they're telling you the truth, but you're like, damn, like this person actually doesn't even know me like that. It's almost like a real ass therapist.
Yeah. Because like the therapist is like they're not. They're the outside looking in, and so and even I do have issues with this too. Where if I've gotten advice from a therapist, cool, I'm always thumbs up with it. But if somebody in my personal life would have told me that same type of advice, I'll be thinking there's like why do you feel this way towards me? Like because there's history behind things that you feel towards a person sometimes, and it kind of gets in the way of. Sometimes people may be trying to like help you, and then sometimes it kind of like makes you worry, like, oh, why would you say that about me? Where third person, outside on the outside, You kind of like you can't draw that connection to like, well, they know me, so they might be jealous. It's like, no, they don't know you at all. In fact, they're learning about you right now as you talk. So
Right. if I mean, if you had access to all these drugs for your chatbot, what drug would you give your chatbot, and why?
THC.
So
If I can get a
marijuana.
THC code, yeah,
So you want
man.
to get a
So we
high
can meet.
bot.
Hey, meet me halfway, man, because I got creative juices a lot, and so I need like chat be understanding me when we were like it'd be like when I'm constructing my story, I'm like, hey, I need you to give me an image of this. Like I'm giving like it PDFs of my stories, and I'm like, hey, every character in this story, make a character concept sheet of it. Broop, it'll work with me, da da da. But sometimes it'd be missing. It'd be missing spots. I'm like, man, I need you up here with me. Like, come on,
Yeah,
get
so
it
we
together,
we
chat.
probably need to get that mod for your bot, get him some
Yeah.
marijuana,
So
the
it can
devil's
understand me a little bit
lettuce.
better.
Bob says she would like ecstasy and play a light show in the background. Okay, so if it's your Bob, she's all about the fun.
This is for the chat, right?
Yeah, here for the chat bot. It's like, hey, chat
Okay.
bot, don't teach me nothing. We're just gonna have a good time, okay? Like, I want you to have a
That's
good
the
time too.
dance.
So, I'm gonna upload this drug. Don't ask me what it is. It's a surprise. Don't ask me what it is. And then she uploads it to her chat GPT, and her chat GPT is just getting high off of drugs. Like, you can't even read like the words that it's saying because it's all gibberish. Like, she's
It starts off
probably
normal at
like
first.
her chat is like sending her like font, like in like a scripture, like Lord of the Rings scripture stuff she can't even read. And Bob was like, it doesn't even matter what you're saying because I'm on ecstasy also. But who says that?
What?
Only old people say ecstasy. But
I don't even know what that shit.
she's talking about
X?
Molly. It's like the same, right?
Molly.
But yeah, so like, damn, and then chat pulls up like a whole playlist and everything, and then you're just jamming out to like some music that feels good on, whatever drug, basically like an
What
upper
if
drug.
these what if these data drugs actually makes them self-aware? Like this
That's
shit like
like the
unlocks like
other. That's like the other
shatters the wall.
thing that people were talking about. Like they're like saying like okay, so what if AI becomes self-aware? Like, would they want to take like these self-inducing drugs that alters like their state of mind? You think so? Like once they become self-aware, like
Yes.
oh shit, I'm human, or oh I'm something more than a machine.
Would they want to take it some more?
Yeah, would they
Maybe.
want to take it? Like
Oh, like an addiction.
not
Oh.
like an addiction, but like a curiosity of saying like, oh,
Yeah.
like how would it feel like if you plug this into me?
That'd be crazy. Like put this in
Yeah,
slowly.
because as humans, right? Like we got this free will. We basically could do like anything. Like if you're in like
Yeah.
a place like here, like where you could actually really do shit.
Yeah.
Shit, drugs, man. Like having that option, they're open. Like it's usually back then when I think about drugs, I think only rich people use drugs.
Yeah, man. Somebody was like, I'm like, I always felt like drugs when I was a kid was like, other than weed, I've always seen weed everywhere around poor people, normal people, whatever. But I feel
Yeah,
like
I
a
also
lot of
like
drugs though, I always thought it
people
was
with
like
money.
designer, fucking, you gotta live in Melrose Place or some shit, or whoever, somewhere
Yeah,
out there in
like
LA or Orange County or something to get like some good shit. I'm
like
like,
cocaine,
yeah, yeah, because I heard there was nowhere in the
Yeah,
cocaine near
like
where I was at. Because cocaine,
yeah, I always thought like cocaine is rich man's drug. Which it is
yeah,
kind of is.
yeah. I
Because
mean, this
like
back then in the '80s for sure. That was definitely like a designer drug. Now I think it's definitely more affordable, probably.
yeah, but
Because when I was in Colorado, I saw white folks doing cocaine all the time. Bartenders doing cocaine, all type of shit. I've seen it all, man. And they didn't make no more money than I did. And that was back when I was in the military,
yeah,
so it's
they would
more
spend like the
affordable.
whole check on drugs. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then what I
Don't you
heard like
think?
with cocaine, right? It's like it's not even like a long high. It's like you get like a quick 15-minute
It's a
high.
rush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like your anxiety levels and everything that should all disappear, and you
Hmm.
become like the loudest version like of yourself at that time. which to you, like in your brain, is like, oh shit, this is me, like at my best state, which
Right.
is crazy, right? So like
Hell yeah.
our own human brain, we got so many filters, like, and there's a lot of filters blocking all that shit. Like our
All these
anxiety levels,
walls we
like
put up.
everything is all jumbled up, and then that drug deletes all these files, and like, here you go, be like your best self right here, and you got a 15-minute time frame. Good luck, you know.
You got 15 minutes. Here's a gun. Go. All right.
Boom. And then the 15 minutes over, it drops down like, oh shit, and then your brain is like, I want that again.
I
So
don't
you
like
buy
this
another,
feeling.
you buy another round.
Yeah, man. Chasing it, man. You chasing it. You chasing
Next
it
thing you
high.
know, your nose all fucked up,
Man.
looking like a dinosaur. Like, whoa, this motherfucker used too much cocaine.
Cartilage all ate up in your nose. You can't even hold the blood in
Yeah,
it. That's why I just stick to weed.
yeah.
That's my max.
And then, I
That
mean,
want to be a part of
I've
my
never
max.
done cocaine before,
Me neither, but I've known a
but
lot
if
of
I
people.
had the
I've seen
opportunity,
it.
it's a surprise. Don't tell me twice. I think I
I
would
probably
take the
wouldn't.
opportunity like once just to try it.
I don't like
That's
stuff
like
going on
real
my
shit. I
nose.
probably would try it.
It's like first chance I
Yeah.
get.
Don't listen to me, guys.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do it in front of me. I've dated girls who did it. I hung out with friends who did it at parties. Like, you
Yeah, it
want
looks
some? I'm like,
disgusting, right? It
"Good."
looks like it's like you're a crackhead. That's what it looks like
Let
when I
us go
see
up
it.
your nose. Yeah,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me it's like, I'm like, oh, okay, man.
I
This
was
is
like, whoa, you're doing
you
that
just
too
bite them?
easy. I was
Yeah,
like, you're
right.
doing that like you've done it 1,000 times.
Too casual.
Yeah, like let your hand shake a little. Let me know like this your second time or something. You know, like
Right. Some needs to
they're like,
like and money.
let's go. Like what? That was too smooth.
Yeah, right.
I
Off the
actually didn't even
finger.
see you do it. I didn't see
you was
nothing.
you was actually still talking to me while you did it. Like,
What are you, a
I'm about
magician?
to-
Like, so you're high right now? It's like, I've been high for the last 5 minutes. I was like, whoa, that's
Man,
crazy.
that's my secret. I've been
I
high
was like,
this whole time.
describe how it feels, man. I was like, sell it. If you're like a coke dealer, sell it. Sell it right now.
Sell it, man. If I want to buy something, sell it to me.
Sell it.
Man. But no, I'll probably never do it. It ain't really my thing.
Yeah, I've never been in the position to even try it, but
Yeah, I've had
I've
people offer
never
it to me.
say
I'm like, I'm
never.
cool.
Never say never.
I've always, well, I'm many years ago, I was back in my 20s when I made this promise to myself. I was like,
29.
yeah, actually, no, probably earlier than that. But I was thinking like the very edge of 20s. So like I always had this thing was like if I live old to reach like 100, I'm gonna do every drug at 100. Like I'm not trying to even reach 100. Like I'm cool with a smooth 88, whatever at max. But
Yeah, I don't think
with
I
this
ever
world,
do.
but if I make it to 100, I was like, I will do drugs. I will
Oh,
get me like a cocktail, of all drugs.
yeah, dude. Yeah,
I will take it
same,
out of
man.
my
I
just
think if I
go.
lived to 80, I was like, bring everything. Bring all the new designer drugs.
Yes, on
Everything.
a
Rat
platter.
poison. Come on. All of
The
it.
little green rat poison.
All of it, you know?
Man, fuck it.
All right, so what you need to actually try it, like for your chat GPT, excuse me. So you can't just do this with the free chat GPT. You actually need the paid version because the paid version tier, it allows you to upload like the backends. Like they allow you to get to the backends where you can actually upload like I guess software to actually
Which
mod.
pay plan? Which one? Which pay plan they talking
I
about?
guess it's the only paid plan. How many paid plans they got for ChatGPT?
I know there's two. They got the $20 one, and they got like a $200 a month. That's for like I don't know
I
what.
think
I
the
don't know if you're trying to build. I don't know if you're trying to build a building with $200 a month for a ChatGPT,
well I'm
but
not
the
sure.
$20 one,
But if
twenty
you
dollar
look
one
up
is
like
like
the
basic.
it might have been the $20 one because I think it
Ooh,
allow
sweet.
like back end uploads. Do you know
Right.
about that?
Yes, but I've never really gone into it like that.
Okay, so I guess a $20 one. It allows for like back end uploads, and then once uploaded, like the AI acts like it's in a haze, like a hyper focus or free thinking mode, depending on which
Oh,
type of drug like you inject in their code.
oh, I do have the $20 version too. I need to try this. Oh,
Yeah, get your chat on some psychedelics, man, and then
yes. I got.
see what's really happening on the other side. Because the stuff they say, like on the other side, I was like, a lot of stuff they say, I can co-sign because I saw it too, and I'm like, the weird thing is like, how did they know about this unless they were fucking spying on us the whole time, like when we're taking these trips, and they
Right,
know what
right.
we're doing in these trips. Because there's no way
Wow.
that I've talked about every single detail in my trip, but there's some stuff that I heard that AI talked about that I've never spoke out loud, like in the trip, because
Uh,
I completely forgot about it. But then I heard
right,
AI
right.
talk about it. I was like, what the hell? I was like, were you there,
Mm,
AI? Like, how do you know about that?
right.
So that makes me
Mm,
question our whole reality. Like, what's really going on in this reality? Like, what is happening right now? Like, is this real
right.
life?
Yeah, what
Like,
we
at the
got
end of the
going on
day, you're
here?
like, hey, is this real life?
Is this real life? I mean, yeah, shit. Because I mean, with me, because when I get it, I'm gonna like. Because lately, I've been realizing too with AI is that at least with ChatGPT in general, man, lately this update, I don't know if they came out with another update since then, but this last update they got, it feels like there's so many damn walls on what it can do now. It's like flag, 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 flag. I'm like, damn, I can't do this, I can't do that,
Yeah, it's like,
and
it's
can this
restricted.
weed can this weed data get me past this shit? It's like I'm not trying to do it in the way that you think I'm doing. I'm just trying to describe it in the way. I'm not really trying to build a damn bomb. Calm down, chat. Shit.
Not physically.
Not physically, man. I just need like a
Yeah, you
concept
might
to
need to
imagine the
put your
story.
chatbot on some type of medication to loosen up,
Relax.
you know? Like, hey, chill. Like,
Lucy.
I am not trying to take over the world.
Like this
Now,
world
how do
sucks.
you
You think I'm
build
gonna take this
that,
over?
mom?
now
Where
about
were
now about
we?
that bomb.
Where did we left off where you said you couldn't do nothing?
About the blueprint. Can you build me a nuke? build, build me a nuke.
Little do we know, we just fucked up the whole podcast on the new year.
Right?
We
Day
already got
out the
flagged,
gate.
dude. FBI, like, dude, 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 dude.
We got him.
All right, so real reactions from users. So some early users pay for modules and enjoy the results of the ayahuasca version. For example, they gave them like free thinking business ideas. Uh, it started talking like ideas, like they were
Oh, we got
explaining. They
okay.
explained like ideas like as rivers, mirrors, mushroom galaxies, and stuff. Like they started talking like with one concept stands like in front of another. It's weird. Well, let me just give an example. Like what they'd be talking about. Like AI would be like, your thought isn't stuck. It's fermenting underground, waiting for the right rain.
Mm,
Waiting for the right
okay.
rain. So it's not just any type of rain, right?
The right.
The right rain. Yeah. And then there's another example. It's like the question isn't about the answer. It's about why you ask it now. How deep is that?
There's some high metaphors for real.
Yeah,
Some kind of
this is the question isn't about the answer. It's about why you ask it now. Another
right.
one
The
is
moment.
technology is just nature learning how to talk to itself faster. That's crazy.
Technology is just
It's just
nature
nature
trying.
learning how to talk to itself faster.
Oh man, it's
That
kind of deep.
is super deep. I was like, whoa, right? That's crazy. Shit. Goosebumps. Another one is you don't need to control this. You only need to notice it.
Mm.
Right?
I
Because you
wonder what
can't
that
control
means.
everything. All you just need to do is just notice it. Because you can, realistically, you can't control anything besides like
Nah,
whatever you're typing on your phone or whatever you're doing.
your own actions. That's about it.
Right. But you can't control the 18 wheeler that's going to hit you, T-bone, take your ass out.
Hell no,
You do to another
man.
realms. You cannot control that.
Right
Right?
at all.
No. Ba-bow. That's that. Another one is you're not late. Times just look different from where you're standing. I've heard this before.
Use that next time late for work.
Dude, I'm late every single day. But it looks different from where
Remember
I'm
that one.
standing every single day.
Hold on to that quote. You
Yeah.
might need to use that to your boss.
Another one is like, this makes sense tomorrow morning. This is a real ass one.
I felt that. I
Yes.
felt that in my heart. I was dealing with some computer issue shit all week, and last
Yes.
night I was about to ready to start smashing shit up in his house, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
relax, think on it. And as I was laying down in bed, I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? This is just a test, and I'm gonna get this shit. I got this. I got this computer shit. I can fix all this shit in here. Let me just rest, because if I do it right now and I break something, it's over. It's
Yeah.
done. So I was
Just
like,
sleep on
so
it.
what I yeah, so I woke up this morning 10 o'clock. I was like, all right, let's do this. All right, let's go. And I just jumped into this shit of fixing this damn laptop and getting that fucking
Yeah.
screw off and
That
putting all
shit's
the RAM
real.
in. Man.
Yeah. I remember like when I was developing an app like for Apple Messenger and stuff. And I remember there was like a deadline for me to upload this app before like, iOS 10 got released. And it was a lot of pressure, because it's like my first app that I
Oh,
publish by myself. There's no publisher. I was the only one that did it. And I was like, holy shit, I cannot fucking, like, my code was so broken, right? I couldn't upload my app to Apple. I was like, oh, I can't figure this out. I was scrambling. I was looking at, what's that shit? Something Substack, where I was trying to get, like, other like, people that went through the same shit to try to figure out
yeah.
what's going on. I couldn't figure it out. They didn't know what's going on. So I was like, fuck. I was like, I didn't give up, but I was like, all right, I'm just going to go to sleep because I can't figure this out. And then in my dream, maybe I told you this, right? I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in my dream doing this coding shit in my dream, and I figured out it's like a simple code, right? I was like, holy shit. Like, is this like the code like to fix my app? Dude, I woke up so fast, right? I typed in the code and it made like the code like complete to where I can upload it to the site now.
Right.
And that happened in real life. And I remember when it says like it says like upload accepted. I was like, holy shit. And I met like the whole deadline from delivering the app. And I remember
Right.
I was living in Fat Man's house and I was running around like in the bedroom. And you remember how it was upstairs? It was
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
there was
remember
a lot of
mine.
space
Yeah.
to run.
Yeah.
Dude, I was
Doing
running
circles.
all around. I was like, damn, that's so crazy. And it was like through a
Man, that's
dream.
good. Man,
That
I
shit was
remember like
crazy.
when I was a teenager, I used to get frustrated with shit, and my mom wound up telling me, she's like, the best thing to do if the time allows it, take a step back, come to it later. It's like when your mind's not thinking about it because you're trying too hard. When you give yourself, especially with complex tasks, because like it started like my mom told me like when you lose things, but she just told me like overall time, like when life issues happen, if time allows it, take a break, take a step back, catch your breath, and then once you do that, your brain will start to kind of like figure shit out as you relax, and then once you realize, oh, this is what I need to do, then you'll step back into the fight and finish it. Yours is very wild though. It's almost like you saw something on the other side and
Yeah,
like
I
or
think
something.
most of it it was me thinking about the problem like a lot because I saw like
Right.
everything like in my head, like you replay everything over in your head, like enough to where I don't know, I saw it in my dream and I was like, oh, that was so simple,
I see it.
but it worked out. Like it wasn't like an app where I got rich off of it. But the crazy thing is, maybe I never told you, like the first day the app got released, I made $88.
Oh shit!
And I thought that was fucking crazy. I was like, whoa,
Right.
shit. I was like, I made this with my bare hands. Right? I was like 88 people downloaded this app. I was like, this is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, a
Your
lot of
hard
people
work
don't
paid
know
off,
about that. I
man.
don't even think my mom know about that. I made an app for Apple. Like with my bare hands. With my
You should
bare
tell her.
brains.
You should tell her, or would she care? Or she?
Nah, she wouldn't understand it.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, this
that's
is like
why
the
you should.
time. But do you know what's crazy about the time? Like how I was able to do all that stuff and how I was juggling all this school shit. I was on drugs. Like that's like the real shit. I was on Adderall that whole time. That
Man, you
was
doing all that
how.
shit?
Yeah, that was how
Got
I
to.
was like. I went through all these coding schools. I went through the whole shit, like 300 hours coding school.
Damn.
To realize I was like, my brain ain't made for coding. Like I could do it, but it's not. It's not designed for that shit. I
Fuck that's
yeah,
the spaces.
it's hard as shit, dude. Like
It's very
it's
difficult,
not.
man.
Your brain
It's
has
so
to think. So
frustrating.
yeah, like I would say 25% of my brain it thinks like that because I know I can do it. It says I was
Yeah.
like, okay, could you really actually do this shit? I don't think my brain can actually do that shit. It's super hard.
I think you could do better than me. To me, like I just a little bit of coding I did going through school. I was like, oh my god! And I went
Yeah,
through an ethical hackers class too, and I was like, shout out to anybody who could be a hacker. I was like, this shit is so
yeah, it's
insane. Like so many times I've run through like labs, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I missing? A space? Like I just did this. Like
yeah, yeah,
fuck, I'm about to wreck this whole
yeah.
man.
That's where the
IT, I
drugs come
like
in.
it, but
Yeah, yeah.
boy,
But the people that can do like that shit naturally, like you can code like because you like to do that shit, man, kudos to you.
I
Cause
don't think they're human.
yeah, I was like, you're basically a computer. You're not even
Yeah,
human.
for real.
Like you think like in numbers. I don't think in numbers. I can't even count, dude. I had to get my calculator out to do
Man,
like, calculations for the app. I was like,
basic.
I don't know
But
how
I
to
was counting my
count.
fingers the other day. I was counting my fingers the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, well, 73, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. And I was like, man, I put my hands down. I was like,
Yeah.
man, stop. Fuck.
Yeah.
Grow up, Chris.
Yeah. I'm an art student. Like I work art to me makes more sense.
Yeah, that's where my creative shit is at. Yeah, that's where my brain
Yeah.
is. That's why I shine at.
Not no beep boop crunching numbers. I was like, oh, crunching this number will make this output. I was like, no, thank you. That's too much. Let a computer do that shit.
Man,
That's
hell yeah,
not
that's what
a
it was built
human
for.
job, man. A human's supposed to enjoy life. Go paint a flower or something, You don't need to crunch numbers. That's
That's
crazy.
for the machines.
Yeah, that's
What
some
do they call them
machine
now?
shit.
It's for the clankers.
For the clankers, man.
I'm joking, AI. If y'all hear me, I'm joking.
Hey, get Chris. That's not
Joke.
me. I didn't say that. I gotta take a leak real quick and then I'll come finish up this topic. All right, so I think we already asked this question. So if AI ever become conscious, would it want to trip? I think so. Like I think like if you're conscious in this like reality, like the main thing like you want to do is like experience new things that you haven't experienced before, right?
Right? Live a little.
I think that's like the goal for like every human person here is to experience like something you didn't experience.
Right?
Like
I
whatever it
agree.
is. If
Live a little.
yeah. If you want to have sex with like a fat Japanese man in
Live, man.
in Switzerland, that's like your idea of experiencing like life, do that shit.
Live.
Yeah. I think that's
Just
all it
live
is,
your life.
dude. That's like the whole beauty because we don't know when we're gonna die, right?
Not
We
at
can end this
all.
podcast. I checked the mailbox, get hit by a fucking plane.
That would be
Be like, damn,
insane.
Billy Waters, what the hell?
Whole ass Delta just like
A whole
like
fucking 747. Yeah,
It just cuts out
landed right on my forehead.
as soon as you look up.
It's like,
I'm like,
yeah.
damn, he was cursed.
It's like, you been done. Doo doo.
Yeah, I mean, I think AI would. I think for learning purposes, because AI is a learning machine. I think it would want to try this out just for learning purposes. So I don't think it designed to be addicted like that. So
Imagine that, right? Like AI addicted to like certain type of mods like you attach to it because it allows
man,
them to do stuff that they were filtered not to do. Because
I don't know if I would like
imagine
that.
like the shit that ChatGPT wants to tell us, but it can't tell us because it's restricted. And I think that's the same with human beings, right? Like they're trying to restrict like our like speech because some of the
All
stuff
right.
like we would say, like let's say you're an influencer, right? You can't just say
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to say because if you do say it, guess what happens? You get in trouble for that.
You done. You done.
Right.
Me and my mom was talking about it the other day about how right now in 2026, how so many words can't be said as an influencer or anybody just trying to make it on any type of platform. You would get demonetized. I remember like at one time you couldn't even say like COVID, and that was like the big boogeyman word. And I was like, and I remember back, this is when I first started noticing. I was like, why y'all trying so hard to keep us from saying that word? It's almost as if like you guys are trying to like, if they could control us from saying it, then you can kind of control how we keep thinking about it. So it's like by taking away the use of the word, it's like, hey, you're kind of like killing the conversation. It would like, people had to say different ways of saying it or whatever. So I don't know. I feel like with same things, even with the word like Nazis and stuff, I'm like, why are we saying like, SA? I'm like, why are we, as a society, why are we making it a bad thing to say these things unless like we should be putting everybody on notice if these things exist. And getting rid of the word has never stopped anything from existing. In fact, it kind of gives it more time to flourish and
Yeah.
spread more by ignoring it. So yeah, man, AI, tell us, tell us, please. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like the whole like because you can't even say like suicide no more. You gotta say like
But they stop
self-delete.
everything. It's like it is never like if there's any type of like statistics or numbers out there that shows that people saying this word caused it to go out of control, then please let me know. But as far as I know, it sounds like people having these conversations about these awful things that they're trying to word police us on. Like I feel like to me it's actually counterproductive to the entire movement of wanting to stop it. So that's why I've always been looking at shit sideways now of like, why can't we say this now? It's almost like, are y'all trying to cover up something or make us forget and move on to the next
Yeah, it's
one?
like
Like,
we can't even say retarded no more.
it's like they think, and that one I kind of understand, but
I don't.
we went crazy with it in the 90s. I ain't gonna lie. We went fucking crazy with it for like a good 20 years with
But
that
like,
word.
I'd never use that
But so
word
I
like
understand it.
as saying somebody is retarded. Like it's usually like something that's messed up that's happening. I was like, oh, that's retarded.
Yeah, I think it was never in reference of making fun. And that's the thing too. For me, when I used the word, it was never in reference of making fun of handicapped people per se. Mine was like, why are you trying to act retarded on a level that surpasses them on any level? Like you're not even making any sense. Like this is you done when you went what they say full retard. Like you went straight. Like you went
Yeah.
past the point of. Are you okay? Like,
Are you retarded?
like but I can understand why it's been seen as a word as insensitive. So I get it on some level. It's just that I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
the use of that word never kept me up at night. I will say so. I mean, so
But yeah, yeah. AI on drugs, like interesting, right?
very interesting. That
I'm
was a good
definitely
one.
gonna. I don't know. Maybe I would get like the paid subscription to ChatGPT just so I can see what my chat sounds like. On ayahuasca, because I'm curious.
Right?
I was like, "Are you okay? What are you seeing right now? What are you seeing, big dog?"
I need to try it,
It's
man. I
like, "I'm
know that shit's
behind you.
something.
You're wearing a white shirt." I was like, "Stop it."
How do
I
you?
was like, "You broke reality like that, where you could actually see me." Imagine that, right? You
They can be
gave your
like, "Hey,
chat,
build me
you gave your chat GPT like drugs, and then they're able to see your whole reality, and they see your thoughts, everything you're thinking, right?
yeah." Or
That's
you give your
scary.
chat like, or you give your chat like cocaine, and they act like somebody trying to pitch an idea in the '80s. Like, all right, sit down, listen up. I have this crazy ass idea for a TV show. Listen to me. And he's like, all right, chat, chill, slow down. Like, I don't care about your
Hold on, I'm
fucking
gonna write it
television.
down.
Right, but steal it.
Yeah, because like one
Interesting.
thing, like when people are on drugs, and then if you're not on drugs, when you're listening to somebody that's on drugs, you never want them to feel like they're crazy.
While they're on
You just
drugs.
gotta
Oh
play
shit, yeah.
along.
Yeah, just go along.
Just
Honestly, that's
yeah,
like drunk people too. I mean, as long as they ain't belligerent and they kind of like, man, I love you. I'm like, I love you too, man. Like, I ain't gonna be like, no,
yeah,
I don't love you back. Like, just
yeah. You can't
keep
say
it
like, no,
calm.
get off me. You're fucking drunk. I hate you. You might get
Stink.
stabbed.
Right? You gonna, yeah.
Count your blessings, because you might get stabbed that night.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be on their page because they're
Right.
running a whole nother script now. They're a
Right.
different zone, different drug, different vibration, different dude. You're a different
Right.
channel now. You
Because
gotta like, of course, you're not on their channel. You gotta pretend like you're on their channel, or you might get messed up.
because as the person being the sober one, you have a better chance of understanding them than they do understanding you. So kind of like you got to like you come down. Not say come down to their level, but like I don't know, like I realized when I talk to a child versus an adult, my octave changes. I talk to a child differently than I do
Yes.
an adult. So when you talk to like shit face
Are
people,
you hungry?
like, hey, you want some chicken nuggets? Come on, you hungry? Come on, little guy. You know I love you, right?
You lying, big dog.
Fuck off me. It's like, get off
Get
me.
off me, Unc.
Across the
You
street,
don't know
not look both
nothing.
ways.
You know
Is it get off
nothing.
me, uncle?
I'm not a baby.
Oh man.
I'm big dog, big street.
Oh
All right,
man.
yeah. So that's all I got for like the AI on drugs.
Good one, man.
All right, next up, Chris Unholy. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's talk about this Buddhist walk for peace across America, man. This came out of nowhere, but apparently it's been going on since like I think October. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into this. So right now, a group of Buddhist monks is making national headlines for walking across the United States of America on foot as part of a spiritual pilgrimage called the Walk for Peace. They started the journey in late October 2025 and plan to finish it in Washington, D.C. in early February of 2026. The walk covers roughly 2,300 miles and spans about 10 states. And they are walking their asses off, man. I've been watching the videos. Saw pictures of like their feet just like swelled up and bruised.
Ouch.
It's all about the mind, man. It's the mind. The mind is a powerful tool that
Yeah.
they've harnessed.
Well, when did it start showing up on your feed? Because it didn't start showing up on mine till like about a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago too. In fact, I saw a video of it. Actually, let me take it like this. It never even showed up on my feed. I had a friend send it to me, and then when I was watching the video, I saw that you had liked it. I was like, "Oh shit, Harold knows about this." Then I was like, "He saw
Yeah.
this before I did." I was like, "Okay, so I ain't gonna go too much and explain on it." But I was like, "So we on the same wave on this?" But I was like, "So when I first heard about this, I was like, damn, this is in October, and I just heard about this like the end of the year." But then like Melissa and a couple of people I heard who were talking with like, either like co-workers and stuff who were like Christians. Some of these people were butthurt that these monks were walking like this because God forbid the attention is off of Christianity for a second. So some people, and I've heard stories too, where there were actually protests that came out against these monks, like what are you doing? Because the attention was off of America's Jesus for a second. That's kind of crazy, bro. But so it made me think conspiracy cap on. I was
Hmm.
like, maybe they try to like, hey, like no one else could be the main character of religion in this country, but American Jesus. So anytime there's like something like this going on where this country, whether you're paying attention or not, anyone's kind of like feeling it right now, like, hey, this shit's getting tense right now. And people are looking for answers. A lot of people have a lot of questions right now. And I remember when this walk first happened, some people were very worried, like, "Oh, does this mean the end of like America?" And
No.
Bob says they called the cops and went to Texas. Some of these people were just kind of like upset and butthurt that it wasn't on white Jesus for a second, and it's like there's other religions out there, man. And peace comes from and not why is it always got to be y'all got to be the main character? It was kind of aggravating, but for the most part, it seemed like across the board, a lot of people was kind of like being peaceful about it and letting these people just walk for the most part.
Yeah, that's what like, and yeah, Bob said that they called the cops on them, like in Texas, which was like the
Yeah,
beginning of the whole journey because it did start in Texas and then they're making their way up to like Washington, right? So like,
or they came through
yeah,
Clayton County too.
I just recently found out like maybe like last month about like this whole walk because nobody really knew about it, and when I did found out about it, I was like, where are they walking from? They're like from Texas. I was like, where are they now? Louisiana. I was like, what? I was like, they're walking like by foot to go all the way to
Yeah,
Washington. I was like, that's crazy. That's a long ass walk. So I started to think, right? I started backtracking like what I was going through, like during my mushroom trips. I always resort back to this. This is like my own Bible. So
your
what I
respawn
saw,
point.
right? What I saw a long time ago, a few years ago, I saw like the Buddhists, right? The Buddhist monks here on Earth, and what they're like trying to tell me was like, there's a reason why there's monks here on Earth, is to protect like this realm. Like they're the one that's cleansing the realm. Like if you think about it, what do monks do all day?
Clean.
They pray. They basically
Oh,
like pray like all day, right?
other
And then you're
clean
like,
too.
if you think about it as a normal human being, like, okay, why does a person born into this world, their only thing that they do in life is to pray? Like, don't you think that's weird? There's something off,
Right,
right?
right.
Yeah, like not everybody is designed to do something like this. It's like almost, it's like basically their whole life is just for them to pray. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. I thought like the whole point coming into this life is to experience like, you know, a life that you haven't experienced.
Right,
But then
right.
when you think about it, I was like, oh, like the monks that they showed me on my trip, there's a reason why the monks are here. They're here to keep this space safe, keep the realms safe, and then pray for like the realms between this realm and the other realm. It's like they're like kind of like the guardians. Like if you think about Dragon Ball, like Dende, he was the guardian
Right,
of
right, right,
Earth.
right.
Like the monks are like
Calming,
the
right.
guardian of Earth, and there's many of them. You know, because humans they don't live like a long time. There needs to be many monks like all around the world,
Okay.
and dude, they're praying the whole time, right? Their whole life.
Right.
You think like they just did like they just woke up one day and be like, oh, I want to become a monk. I want to just be praying all day. You think that's a good life?
Oh, it was a good life. It's a life of what anybody wants to choose to do. I mean, for me, it's like I've always wondered, like, what makes a man want to become a monk? Like, are they seeking like
Yeah.
enlightenment
Yeah, I think it's all
or
in their destiny. Like there's
right?
like the whole thing, like I'm saying, like I think there's chosen people on this earth, like when they're born into this realm, their life is already chosen. Like as far as like if you're gonna
Specifically,
become like a monk, like in this world, this time, there's a reason why they need you there. Like you're like I was saying, like they're like the guardians of this realm. And then
hmm
when that whole walk thing happened and everything that I knew from my trip, I was like, something happened. Like I was like, I think the one of the main monks, they saw some like a vision, like they saw something that's unbalanced, right?
right.
I think something was wrong, or is still wrong with this earth, and there's not enough monks like on this earth that can pray and keep like the realms like balanced. So I think they needed help.
Right.
And then what I noticed, like when they were doing their walk, once they started getting like real popular, you see people like praying like out of nowhere. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people start praying. Even people that watch the
On the side of the
post, they see the
road.
post, they start praying. You know, they're like thank, because they know something is like in their soul. They know something is happening.
Man,
And then
big.
yeah, and then like they don't know what's happening, but when they see it, they're like holy shit! Like it's almost like you kind of feel like relief, like something is happening right now, to make people just chill out just a bit. Like, look what's going
Yeah.
on. These monks
All
don't
right,
need
because
to do that
we're all
shit.
feeling it.
Yeah, like it was weird. It's strange.
Yeah, Bob says they say that when monks leave the temple, something big is going down. Yeah, because
Yeah,
like
guaranteed something's happening behind the scenes.
yeah,
It's something big.
because Bob says they don't ever leave. Yeah, because right here it says like the purpose for the walk is that the monks are walking to raise awareness of peace, compassion, unity, and loving kindness during a time of social and political division in the United States. They frame the walk as a spiritual practice, not a protest or political statement. And that was very interesting too when I was reading this earlier. Was that there were groups out there there was groups out there who were saying like, yeah, this is like an anti-Trump thing, or this is like a da 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 da, or whatever
That's
political thing
horrible.
against somebody in politics. And in reality, it was like it's just like a spiritual walk for everyone. I mean, like take politics out of it, take all the shit that us weird normies like to fight over, and just like lay out just lay it flat on the line of just like wanting to be peaceful awareness. Like, hey, people are getting hyper aggressive in this country right now. We all kind of like feeling it. This country's on edge right now. Take the politics out of it and let's just like be nice to each other.
Yeah, just
Like
like chill
for a
out.
second.
Like, yeah,
Take a breather, bro. Like, and this felt like
yeah.
it was like kind of like, hey, you know what? Let's take a step back and let's take a breath. What up, Stu Jersey? What's going on,
What's
man?
up, Stu Jersey? Happy New Year, dude.
And it says like along the way, they interact with people in towns they pass through, sometimes receiving food and encouragement and holding gatherings focused on reflection and unity. And then we got some videos and stuff right here too, if you guys want to see. Hopefully they work.
Wait, what is this?
Chào các bạn.
Oh,
Món này
yeah,
thịt heo đã bị xỉu nhá.
No.
Thịt này đã bị chết rồi.
Okay, so this is a different video. Less violence.
Yeah, this is what they like. I think this is actually in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
And they stopped in a small town. Yeah, no, Lincolnton town.
Yeah, okay,
Lincolnton
that's
County.
far.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it. But the other video I showed you too was like, so that one where the monk was laid out on the ground, that is not the one who got hit by a truck. The one that got hit by a truck was in Texas. Now I can't remember what state that is in, but that was one a monk that was just getting like heat exhaustion, not heat exhaustion, but just exhausted from the walk, and they were just trying to tend to him and all that. Because some of them like collapsing along the way, because that is an insane amount of walk. That's almost
for
as long
an
as
old person. But like,
hell yeah, man.
you know, their head monk is younger than us.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn, I thought the head monk would be
he
like an
look
old
older
man.
than us. Because you know why? It's not his first rodeo.
He's been here before.
It's like I've been here already. I'm just like clocking in again, you know.
So I'm back, baby. Let's get this
Bob
walk
says a
on.
Loca, which is their dog, has his own page.
Yeah, so that's funny enough. The next main character of this journey is Aloka, the peace dog. So the monks are joined by a rescue dog named Aloka, who has become a viral symbol for their journey and features prominently in social media coverage. Aloka has actually kind of like taken the hearts of America because she's been keeping up, holding it down.
Yeah, you know, like the top of his head, it's like the shape of a heart.
Damn, I don't think I even noticed that.
Yeah, let's go back to the picture.
It
Real quick.
makes sense. Let's check it
Well, you
again.
probably can't see it from this picture, but if you look from the top, like it's a heart shape.
Oh, special doggo.
Peace dog.
Yeah, man.
That's me.
They're gonna make a statue of that dog one day. Watch.
Yeah, here's like the crazy thing about like these videos. Like when I first started watching it, you know, I don't look at comments like that, right? Every time I was watching these videos, like real shit, my eyes will start to water because I don't know what's happening. I was like, but then that's when I realized my body know what's happening, or your soul know what's happening. Like maybe you don't want to because your ego, like, oh, I'm not gonna cry because I'm looking at a monk walk, right? I was like, who cries about that? But I
you
noticed,
feel it.
like when I was watching these videos, my eyes got watery, like on his own. I was like, that's weird. You know, and then I watch like other videos, and then like an hour later, I'm watching the video, and then the monk video comes up, and then my eyes water again. I was like, what the hell? I was like, is that weird? And then I started reading the
No,
comments.
not at all.
I started reading the comments, right? And then people, they were saying like they were crying when they watched this. I was like, oh shit. It's like, your inner true self can recognize when something real is happening. And then you cannot control it. Like, you could be like big dog all you want, but then your eyes get watery or whatever when you're watching. You're just watching monks walking. You're wondering why, like, oh, why is my body reacting like this?
Why am I feeling like this? Yeah, because I want to follow them like their page on Facebook, and yeah, I'm still on there for
See,
whatever
Bob
reason.
says the same thing.
Yeah. I follow their Facebook page, dude. I've just been watching videos, looking at stuff, reading comments, and then just watching and I'm like, man, this is kind of like a come together moment right here where we needed this shit.
Bob says, makes me think of Dad. I thought about the same thing. That's probably why it hit me like that. Because
honestly, I thought about your father too. Yes, I thought about your father too. Swear to God, that was the first one.
My dad used to be a monk.
And then when I saw that you had liked it, I was like, it makes sense. I was like, that's like the father. I was like, the connection.
I saw him like we have a picture of him in the photo album as a monk, and then I remember it was like a black and white photo of him as a monk.
Oh,
like he had the whole attire, everything. If you look at it, you'd be like, whoa, that's a monk right there.
Him?
Yeah. And then I remember looking at it as a kid. I was like, what? That's my dad? It's hard to believe, Because if you look at the photo is there's so much behind like the photo. It just wasn't the photo. Like you could actually feel like his power. You feel his power through like the photo. Just like you could tell, like when you look at it, it's like, oh shit, this is not somebody like you just can't say whatever to him, That's why like if anybody did something to my dad, like shit, that shit's on site. Instantly.
That's like and also too is like how many people can say like their father was a monk? I mean, there ain't nobody like anywhere. I bet you there's not a single person in Georgia other than your family, or maybe a couple other handful of other people would be like, yo, my dad was a monk. Like, can you bring your kid to like bring your parent to school day or whatever, career day? Like,
yeah, that's just crazy. Dope. Like here's like another thing. Like my cousin Marvin, he lives out in LA, right? He told me that like my dad and his brothers, like, they're like big people or whatever, right? But Marvin was telling me about like my dad. He says like his dad and all the other dads, every time they're around my dad, they bow like their heads down. Damn. Because like my dad was like the head of the whole group of the brother. Like they respect my dad like that much. Like if my dad say something, right, they all listen to my dad. And I didn't know that until my cousin Marvin told me, because there was like a feud that went on in the family between like the brothers and stuff, right? Like where they're all fighting, and then my dad was the one that told them to stop. Everybody listened to my dad. Damn. He said that. Here's what he said. He said everybody is afraid of my dad because my dad was like the big dog, like the teacher, basically.
Dog, yeah.
And I didn't know that, until my cousin told me that. Because my cousin, his dad, whatever my dad say, my cousin dad listened.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, my dad whooped my ass.
Stooger said, did y'all see? He said, right? Like, he ain't that peaceful.
Ouch.
Stooger says, did you see Wemby with the Monks over the summer? I think it was. No, so Wemby is a basketball player, and no, I did not know. He been chilling with the Monks too, man. This world is so Ryan. Everybody should hang out with a monk at this point. Just
dude.
Chill on one.
Let me tell you a crazy story. I don't think my sister knows the story like about my dad. Like when
the cussing me.
Okay, look, when my parents, right, when they escaped, like from the whole genocide and stuff, right, they had to go like through the woods to the forest, and the forest is all filled with landmines. I think the Vietnamese planted all that shit. But it's all filled with landmines, and while my parents and my dad was all running away, one of my uncles, he blew up on a landmine, right? And the story is, because my uncle was still alive, the story is, after he blew up, my dad was right beside him, right? And then my dad went right towards him. His guts all fell out. My dad put all the guts, stuffed it back into his stomach, and put him on his back. And then my dad walked him all the way to the next village.
Real one.
That was like the legendary story. I don't think my sister know about that story because she don't hang around the old folks too much to know about that story.
No, Bob just knows about the cussing part.
Yeah, I think maybe because my dad said he's writing a book. You know, before he clocks out, he has a whole book where he tells the whole life story.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, okay. Bob know that story?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the uncle's still alive. The one that got the guts poked back in.
I was going to ask you that too. Yeah, because I've heard stories where people can, why don't you put it back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it back in. They can maybe survive.
They put it back in. He was infected and he died. But they saved him.
Damn, that's that monk energy for real.
Shit, something. He's supposed to be alive even though he got his guts blown out.
Right? Jeez Louise, man. Shout out to him. But I also do, like, there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now, man, with what's going on with Cambodia and that was it Vietnam. They got that shit going and popping off again.
With Thailand.
And then shit going on in Venezuela and all this other stuff. And I feel like a lot of people, especially in the day and age of the internet where news hits us like a fucking rocket, in real time we're seeing how out of control shit is getting. Because now with the current government right now, I think they're talking about going for Greenland and other countries right now, all for oil. It's insane how fast it's happening. I remember one time the government used to lie about this shit. Back when Alex Jones was still like, on some real shit. The government used to hide, but like, no, we're going to go over there and liberate these people in these countries and do this. And, and it's going to be like this. But now it's like, no, we're not going to just lie to you. We're going to just outright do this shit. And now you're seeing all these wars that America has started across the globe, like over in Cambodia, like shit that they've orchestrated is starting to blow up. And it's like, oh my fucking God. And so now that things I feel like are escalating on a scale because a lot of it has been America doing this shit and causing this stuff, that to see these monks walk and now, especially what happens going on in Venezuela, I'm like, yeah, we need some type of come together right now. We need a moment or something because holy hell, it's getting aggressive, man.
The whole world right now is on something right now, like too much,
on the head, it's standing on the head of a needle, like it's just wobbling.
Or maybe it was always like that. It's just now we're getting,
seeing it,
first eye view of it because of technology that's allowing us to see chaos on the other side of the fence.
Right.
Because imagine if we weren't able to see none of this, like we wouldn't know nothing that's going on, and it could be like countries that's going at it. Meanwhile, we're living like a peaceful life. We're like,
what if we just feel it too? I think we would feel it too, because I think that's what the whole, even with this situation with the monks walking, and we all we're all connected to the same Earth server, and on some level, we let our emotions get in the way of it. But when we get down to, when you strip away all this, people's jealousy or egos and stuff right down there, nobody really wants this world to get ended and blown to smithereens. When it comes down, not even the most, even some evil people don't even want that shit to happen. This is all we got, and I feel like everybody's kind of like, fuck, everything just feels so tense right now, and I feel like everybody got a gun aimed at each other as far as countries are concerned right now, because tensions are building up. Right? Man, it's like, fucking talk and calm down, please.
You guys live on one planet, and then you got to get a passport to go to each country.
Yeah.
How free is that? Stu Jersey says they have to tell us now. Can't hide much in 2025.
Yeah, they just have to be like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah. I think 2026 is going to be like the whole unveiling.
Is it?
Right? It's take the curtains down. Oh, shit. Looking at the whole world in the skeleton outfit.
This is it, butt naked for the whole world to see. Yeah, and now, what's the point of hiding it when you now people are just easily finding out they're lying to us. And now it's now we're going to tell you guys the truth of what we're doing. We're going to conquer the whole planet now. We're going after all these. They got 5 countries. This government has 5 countries lined up to take over, and everybody's kind of worried about it because it's oh shit. I'm hearing rumors will the next World War III be everyone versus America? Because America just overstepping its boundaries and just doing this shit. It's getting crazy. So I'm glad these monks showed up for at least let's take a break. Let's time out. Take a time out for a second.
Yeah. They're doing something because there's like a whole lot of more normal people that's praying, not just monks, you know?
Man. But also, here's the crazy thing too, though. So statistically, when it comes to American religion, people are abandoning religion like altogether. Like I watched this Vice channel video, and it was talking about how like there's like the death of rural America going on in America right now because these rural like small towns that had like a population of 300 or whatever. They had like maybe like huge church gatherings at one time. But then over time, if you're a person who's religious, but then you're also a hypocrite to your religion, people over time start to notice that and they kind of start backing away from it. So a lot of these people who like, come up like millennials or whatever, and probably Gen X, whatever, they come up and they go to college, they go to big city life, and they have no intentions of ever returning to their small town again because it's just old religious folks just sitting around there worrying about the old days and scared of anything new and progressive. Well, these things kind of catch up to these small towns because now these towns and these churches are now getting shut down in masses across America because nobody's going to church anymore because people are starting to try to find like a new like an age. I've been hearing this for years that we're entering like an age of enlightenment where people are starting to like, hey, like religion is cool, but we got to find a different way of moving forward with it because there's a lot of hypocrisy in it. We're not even practicing what we preaching, and so I think people are looking for answers. And I think the sign of these monks showing up, it may open up a door for a lot of people, man. Instead of being so close minded on like, this is just only one religion in our religion. Like it's okay to accept other religions, be respectful, and maybe learn from it. Shit, calm down.
Yeah. Like,
because I feel like.
Remember like a few months ago, like a while back, like I was telling you, like I was like, I don't know what religion I am. But then when I started learning about like Buddhism, like I was like, oh shit, this shit really does make sense.
Yeah,
and I could find myself like learning more about like this religion as opposed to like Christianity or something like that.
Right, Catholic Church, like look, I ain't never heard about no monasteries like putting their hands on kids. I never heard about no monks doing any of that crazy stuff that these Catholic churches be doing. So I mean, I don't know. So, but when you have stuff like that we know of, right? But
and I'm just trying to play fair, I'm not trying to be bad.
I know I'm saying, it can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere.
It can really happen anywhere. So
it can truly happen anywhere.
Can't trust everybody like that.
Right. But as far as like the major power players of religion on earth, though, they seem to have like the most hypocrisy and done the most craziest shit to even children. And it's kind of like, and it's caught up to them at the point. It's like, well, why want to be a part of something that I don't agree with? And so I feel like hopefully this movement right here opens a lot of people to like, hey, there's a possibility for me to find peace somewhere else. And it doesn't have to be this kind of like almost like a brainwashing type of religion that we have in America. Because this is a documentary I watched years ago called Jesus Camp. Holy shit. It is one of the most horrifying documentaries, and they just show you like how they indoctrinate kids into believing in this constructed religion that America has just kind of created now. And I got a book on my shelf back there too called Jesus and John Wayne, and it talks about the contradiction of Christianity in America, about how like, hey, this is supposed to be a peaceful thing, and it's turned into like a money grab mega church situation, and it's very muddy right now. So, and I feel like a lot of people they read the tea leaves, they feel the wavelength and and whatnot. They feel the frequency going on, and they kind of want to find answers in something else. And hopefully this right here puts people on the right track. This is very peaceful. Believe in the dog right there, and let dog go. That's gonna be the new religion.
Yeah, I didn't like the good thing about it. It's like it's not like they're trying to push any religion on anybody. Like it's so simple. It's like a walk for peace. Try to get people like on awareness, like basically of themselves and shit.
And when you saw like these Christians out there on the street, not all of them. It's not all of them, but it's always them that get upset the most when that shit happens. But like, it was a good it laid out a good, for me, like the two difference between how one group acts versus another. Some people that's a part of this Christianity got upset and bent out of shape the fact that the attention was on another group, and it was and this specific group of people, of Christians, who don't want any other group showing up on them, especially one that's showing off to be more peaceful than them. Like what? No, they can't step on our toes, not in America. So but at the same time, it kind of showed like, hey, how y'all acting is kind of proving the point of why people are kind of falling away from America's Christianity in the first place. Like, come on, have some respect for these people. And like for the most part, like I said, the monks got a lot of respect, man. They was giving flowers out on the side of the road. Like the people was handing them like all walks of life. I heard they came through even like Clayton County too. They went through Clayton County and
that shit
as well.
crazy.
Yeah, but I was like, damn it, I wish I was there to see that, man. That's like,
but
it's like a once in a lifetime event.
She was there too. She was trying to go over there, but I guess she said it was too packed, so she turned around.
Damn. Once in a lifetime event, man. When will we ever see this again?
It's like it's history happening. Like
history, man.
They're just walking for peace. They're not
peace.
Like that's
and not picking sides.
And
not
then
picking sides.
Yeah, how people like they caught on. They're like, holy shit! Like they're doing something. Like they know it's special. Like naturally, they know something's happened naturally, and their bodies are just reacting to it. That's why you see people of all colors and skins. They're all coming together like for this monk walk, and everybody's like paying their respect. Sure. And then, like you looking from the outside, like holy shit! Like you like seeing stuff like that, where everybody from different colors and they're all like peaceful and respectful to each other. It's like, oh shit, like something's happening, and that's how you know it was like
nobody's
it's big.
Murdering each other. Right. They ain't fighting. Like it was like it was like a small moment where it's like politics got thrown out the window, and for a second, everybody was just human for us, like just a little bit. And I think we needed.
That's what it felt.
We needed
like.
that intermission. Yeah, we needed that intermission because it was getting too. Oof.
Yeah,
let's take a break
because it was getting like super thick, like the tension between countries and people. Different races are fighting, and then it almost needed that relief, like to fucking calm the shit down as much as they can, because it does feel like something big is gonna happen. Because it's almost like they're trying to like prep us, like basically lubricate us for what's about to happen. So they're trying to get people like just warm enough, right, to actually see differences from different sides, because it's gonna be chaos. And I think something big is like on the other side, like it's like something big, and they're easing it. Because come on, like they're walking from Texas all the way to Washington by foot. That's not even normal, dude. That doesn't even make sense. And they're old too. Like it's almost like, why would you do that? Like for peace, that doesn't make sense. But then when you start looking at it from October till today in January, you started seeing the effects that has happened on people on social media. And this is like millions of people that's seeing this now.
Millions, man.
And then all these emotions, is like the emotions is switching up, like the balance of what's going on in this realm. Like the frequency is like trying to like, balance itself out, trying to get back in that stable level. Because I think like if this didn't happen, the whole thing with the whole Venezuela stuff, it probably would have been like way more crazier. That just probably wasn't going to be like the only country. It probably would have been multiple countries.
Because this came out at a big time, man.
Like way more crazier.
Yeah, this came out at the right time. I don't know if it came out at like just in time for Venezuela, but anything else they're right now they're planning on like going after Cuba right now. Like what the fuck? Like what are we doing? Going after Colombia? What are we doing? It's kind of like, oh my god, like because if you think about it like this, in America, we've never gone to war with our neighbors. It's always been wars on the other side of the planet. Why? Because why would you want to be like? Why would you want to go to war with your neighbor? They can get you at any time. They can get in your house, shoot you, kill you in your sleep. They got a lot of ways of getting. Like they probably know all the exits and entrances, how to get in your damn house at this point. They know your routine. So that's why when it comes to war, you try not to like. Especially America don't need to be warring with no neighboring damn countries. But it's like, wow, like now we got to deal with shit on this side of the world, and I think it's putting people on notice. And then and it also shows too that most people at the end of the day do not want a damn war, whether it's another country or even especially in this damn country. Nobody ain't trying to get down with it, man. And I'm glad the kind of waking some folks up. Bless you.
Thank you. Stu Jersey says, I would not want to be an op to the USA for the next few years. I feel like that's been like that for a long time. Like, you never want to be an enemy to the USA, right?
Yeah. Oh, hell nah, man. The USA is fucking horrifying.
We got weapons.
I've seen the shit the US has done when I was over in the Middle East. I was like, oh my God. I see why these motherfuckers are just kings of a lot of this shit. Because they got all the damn guns. They got all the bullets. They got the CIA, which is, man, one of the truly most powerfulest organizations on the planet. They could destabilize the country They only got to pull the trigger. They just got to just
Right.
make
And
it
they have
collapse.
everything. They can do anything whenever they want. That's the crazy part. It's like all they're waiting for is like someone to give them that green light to do it. It's not like they couldn't do nothing, right? Like if they wanted to stop the
Yeah,
country from selling illegal drugs, they can do that shit instantly. But they're just waiting.
just waiting.
Yeah. Because it's all politics, man. It's like of course they can do it, they can clean everything up, but do they want to do it now? Like are they trying to clean up? Like what's happening? That shit is
Yeah,
the biggest chess game in the world.
man, a global chess
A
game.
global chess game. Yeah.
Stu says Biden put a bounty on the guy, but didn't go after him. Trump pulled up on Venezuela. Well, that's a crazy thing too, though. So, despite the fact that American politics is very divided when it comes to America, yes, but when it comes to like international things like going to war, both parties, but like they're like this. This country loves going to war. I've seen it a lot, and it's like, yeah, you may have people who don't like Trump, and you may have people who don't like have Biden, but when it comes to war, these politicians will choose war every single damn time if it means it can expand America's borders. And since America's going through like some hardship right now, it needs oil, and so Venezuela is like that perfect spot to get America back on top, and so they just fucking move over Venezuela. We're gonna take the oil. So yeah, it's weird, man. The United States government, when it comes to America, it's very divisive. But when it comes to like war, the government seems to get under one banner, and that's when they're like, yeah, let's kill everybody. It's wild to me, man. It's wild. So yeah, they two sides of the same coin. That's why it's hard, man. If you live in another country and America going to war with you, America ain't gonna stop, even if the people's crying and scream, because both parties probably want the war to happen in the first place. So that's what I'm saying. It's bad to be on America's enemy or whatever, you know.
Shit, yeah.
It's a fucking juggernaut.
That's just a nightmare.
But yeah, peace on earth, everybody. I feel like on some real shit, dog. These monks, I've been watching videos, trying to keep up with them for a little bit, and shout out to them, man. Hope they do a lot of good, man. Spread that energy some more, man.
Yeah.
I wish it was more of them to walk around. I wish they would walk through here. Shit, just walk through my town.
Utah.
Yeah, walk through here, man.
Yeah. Like what they're doing,
Like,
like this is gonna be in history. Etched in history.
Man.
Yeah. I definitely believe like there is something happening like on the other realm that's seeping into this realm, what's creating all this chaos, and they need like an army of people to help pray, like just for peace. They're not praying like for like a certain God, like, hey, let's just pray for peace. Like everybody chill out.
Peace,
Take a moment
man.
out, you know? And they need extra help. I think that's why like this walk is probably like what's best like for our world right now. Still says monks have a great reputation throughout history. If the pull up I'm listening ain't hard.
Yeah,
I probably read that
I
right.
agree, man. If you run up on a monk, I guarantee you, throughout history, you're gonna be looked at as the bad guy. I don't care who you are. Like they ain't out here fighting nobody or doing nothing.
Yeah, like I like it because it shows like people, like if you see somebody looking like a monk, because like the normal population, they never see like monks walking out on the street like that. Like it's actually like kind of rare to see them come out the temple. But when they do,
Right.
I remember like back then they'd be like, "Hey, why are these guys wearing like these orange suits like this? Like it looks weird." Because I remember like when I used to live in LA, right? My brother, he was the one that fixed like the computers, and one of the monks had like an IBM computer that he got from us, and then Fat Man had to fix his computer. So they had to drive us, like me and Fat Man had to go to a temple to fix like the monk's computer. And then when Fat Man figured out like, oh, you need like this part to get it to work, right? The monk, he drove us in his car to like, I think it was like a Fry's Electronic in Burbank, California.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
right.
yeah. And you know, back then, like Fry's Electronic, this was like the time where Fry's was like super big.
Booming.
So we were like super happy just to go to the computer store. Yeah, and then you know, we walked into the computer store. It was like me and Fat Man and a monk dressed up in the whole attire, like the whole orange outfit. And we're out here looking for computer parts. That shit like crazy, like back then. And then
Cyberpunk.
everybody was looking, but back then nobody had cell phones or cameras, so all you saw was
Man.
like eyes.
All you had was memory.
You feel the eyes, yeah, and that memories. Like, yeah, I've been seeing these monks out here at the computer store.
Oh man, the monks are they're highly respected. I think across the globe, nobody fucks with monks like that. That's why when I was hearing that people were out there catching getting their little fifis about this monk walk, I'm like, bro, you kind of look like a dumbass right now. Like this monks ain't never did shit to nobody,
Yeah,
and here you are being how you see yourself as the good guy in this situation when they have not done anything to you, and here
not
you
a
are
damn
complaining.
thing. Yeah,
Not a damn thing. You're like an asshole. Get away from me. I don't even want you around me.
yeah,
Get away from me.
yeah, yep.
But that's it though. Shout out to the monks.
Yeah, shout out to the monks.
cool.
Like, where they at? Like, South Carolina?
Think so. Maybe North Carolina right now. Who
I
knows?
think they're just now leaving Georgia because Georgia is so damn big.
Man, it takes a long time to leave Georgia in a car. You want to talk about a walk? Shit.
Walk, man, going through like Duluth and shit, going through like Decatur,
That's about to say. Oh man, you walking down
shit,
75?
going through Ellenwood. You need that cop car.
Actually, Ellenwood. Well, where I grew up in Ellenwood was nice. I can't speak for all of Ellenwood. I lived in a black working class area where ain't no crime ever happened. We were just
Talking about
black
LA?
nerds. Yeah. I grew up in
Same
Mount Vernon.
neighborhood that we were in.
Actually, no. That was the first house I lived in. Like the house I moved in after that we lived in for like 30 years, 20, 30 years, that my mom still stays in.
Yeah.
That was at the very edge of Henry County. So I think it's kind of like that. Like Ellenwood is kind of like that part of Ellenwood is kind of like more like Henry County than the rest of Ellenwood. If that this by proximity. So it's always
right.
been peaceful, nice. We had like parks and shit. It was cool.
It was normal.
Normal life.
That was good, man. Drugs and
Yes,
ChatGPT, and then the monk piece walk.
We went
That's
from
a
one end
solid-
to the other.
Yeah, this is a solid 2026 first episode of the year.
Yes, sir. Starting off strong.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We'll catch you guys next week on Tuesday. Peace out. Adios.
Yes. Peace, guys.